हेलो एस्पिरेंट्स, अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। तो आज के सेशन में हम लोग पीपीडीटी के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे। पीपीडीटी इज वन ऑफ द टेस्ट दैट इज कंडक्टेड इन स्टेज वन। अगर आपने मेरी प्रीवियस वीडियो देखी है तो वी हैव डिस्कस्ड द प्रोसीजर ऑफ एसएसबी इंटरव्यू, where we discussed that SSB is conducted in two stages. Stage one, which is said to be screening part. This screening part has two tests under it, PPDT and OIR. OIR is Officer Intelligence Rating Test, जिसके बारे में हम किसी और दिन बात करेंगे. And today, in this video, we are going to discuss about PPDT. PPDT होती क्या है and what is the procedure to conduct PPDT. To begin with, PPDT, it stands for Picture Perception and Discussion Test. I will clear the meaning of this picture perception and discussion test ahead in this video, right? Picture perception, as I have already told you, it is one of the two tests conducted in stage one testing of SSB interview. जब आपकी SSB interview start ही होती है, तो stage one में one of the test is PPDT. ठीक है? What is this PPDT and कैसे conduct करवाई जाती है? If I talk about PPDT, इसमें तीन टेस्ट होते हैं. One is story writing, another is story narration, and third one is the group discussion. So PPDT जो कि स्टेज वन का एक टेस्ट है, उसमें फर्दर थ्री पार्ट्स होते हैं: स्टोरी राइटिंग, स्टोरी नरेशन एंड ग्रुप डिस्कशन. स्टोरी राइटिंग में क्या होता है, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला कि आई विल टेल यू द मीनिंग ऑफ पीपीडीटी, पिक्चर परसेप्शन एंड डिस्कशन टेस्ट. I hope you could see this picture, a hazy and the blurry pic on the right side of the screen. It is blurry. Now, in screening part in PPDT, you are shown a picture which is blurry or which is hazy, and you have to write a story on this picture, right? You have to write the story on the basis of the things you perceive from this picture. I hope it's clear to all of you. In this test, a candidate is shown a picture and he or she has to write a story based on his or her understanding of the picture. That is what it is meant by picture perception, right? Now, procedure to conduct story writing, उसमें क्या होता है, आपको एक sheet दी जाती है which would appear like this, ठीक है? On which your name, your roll number, batch number, chest number has to be filled. And उसके बाद start होता है another process in that story writing. The hazy picture which I was talking about, this one, it will be shown for 30 seconds. This is just an example of any picture. You might be shown any other kind of the picture over there. But most of the time the picture is hazy one. So it is shown for just 30 seconds. After that, you will be given 1 minute to determine sex, age, and mood of the character that is shown in the picture. And you have to write down it over here in this square box, which will be given in that particular sheet. So, for example, here it has been written M26 plus, which means that the sex of the person is male, the person is of 26 year of age, the person is in positive mood. There is the another person whose whose sex is not clear, whose gender is not clear. So you can write P if you are unable to figure it out whether the person standing there is male or female. Age is around 40 years and 0 stands for the neutral mood, neither positive nor negative. So here is the another character who might be standing towards right side of the picture, and F represents the gender of the person, 18 represents the age of the person, and negative represents the mood of the person. So in this way, you will be given 1 minute to determine age, sex, and mood of the characters shown in the picture and write down in the sheet that is provided to you. I hope this is clear to all of you. After that, you will be given 4 minutes. In that 4 minutes, you have to write the story on the basis of the picture that was shown to you, right? First of all, you must write the action which will represent what is happening in this picture according to you. And then you have to write a story. All right. Now, as I told you, it is picture perception and discussion test. The second thing after story writing that takes place is story narration. Once the story writing is done, second test of the PPDT is the story narration. It takes place in a group where an individual candidate will narrate his or her own story that they have written a while ago in front of all other candidates and the assessors, right? And in between story writing and story narration, there will be some kind of the time interval. A little bit break is also given, right? For 5 minutes, or at times it's just for 10 minutes, but a break would be given. An advice to all the candidates: when a break is there between story writing and story narration, you must utilize that time period for memorizing the story that you have already written so that you can give better performance during the story narration part. So after that, once story narration is also done, the third thing that happens in PPDT is group discussion. There will be assessor at time. Most of the time, there are 3 assessors who would be sitting right in front of you, and you will be sitting in a circular manner, in a U-shaped manner in front of the assessors, and you have to start with the group discussion. Now, if you will ask me the timing for group discussion, it will vary from group to group. At time they give 10 minutes, at time they give 15 minutes for group discussion. Right, it will depend on the number of the candidates present in that particular group. Sorry, I forget to tell you that in story narration, time given to each candidate is 1 minute. At time, the assessor, they might tell the candidate to stop before 1 minute also. मतलब कि अगर आपका 1 मिनट कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है, आप अपनी स्टोरी नरेट कर रहे हो, तो असेसर को अगर आइडिया समझ आ गया है तो वो बोल सकते हैं कि इट्स क्लियर टू अस, नेक्स्ट कैंडिडेट. So this might happen. If the assessor has got the idea what the story might be ahead. All right. So इस केस में आपको परेशान नहीं होना है कि पता नहीं क्यों मुझे असेसर ने बीच में ही रोक दिया है. You have to show your full confidence while you are narrating and while you will be continuing with the group discussion. So group discussion final test होगा PPDT का. As soon as the last candidate of the group finishes with his story narration, group discussion is initiated by any member of the group. ठीक है, कोई भी कैंडिडेट स्टार्ट कर सकता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि चेस नंबर 1 को ही स्टार्ट करना है. You have to grab the opportunity to initiate group discussion. अब प्रोसीजर क्या है ग्रुप डिस्कशन को कंडक्ट करने का? जैसे मैंने बताया, जैसे ही आपका टाइमर खत्म होगा स्टोरी राइटिंग के लिए, आपको एक शॉर्ट पीरियड का ब्रेक दिया जाएगा, जिसके बाद कैंडिडेट्स को डिवाइड कर देते हैं 10 और 15 के ग्रुप्स में. 10 और 15 मेंबर in a particular group, right? You are asked to sit in a semi-circular manner, ठीक है, in front of the 3 assessors, and one by one, जैसे मैंने पहले भी बताया, स्टोरी नरेट करोगे, and जब ही स्टोरी नरेशन खत्म हो जाएगी, स्टोरी का ग्रुप डिस्कशन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. All right, and this is actually the procedure to conduct the group discussion in PPDT. So I hope the procedure related to PPDT is clear to all of you. I repeat it once again. There are 3 parts under which PPDT is conducted. Firstly, there will be story writing. Then we have story narration. And finally, we have group discussion. So these actually bring about individual performance. And the group discussion, it will bring your group behavior. It will bring out your group behavior. So this is how group discussion is being conducted in PPDT, and this is how the entire process of PPDT is conducted. I hope it's clear to all of you. हम अपनी नेक्स्ट वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे कि आप अपने स्क्रीनिंग के चांसेस कैसे इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं. So don't forget to watch the next video also. With this, I wrap the session over here. Thank you so much.